Jessie Fisher?
¿Profesor Peter Hoover?
Sé que Ohio no es tan glamuroso como Nueva York, pero...
Van a darme una cena de despedida.
¿Cuándo es?
El fin de semana del 25. Mira tu agenda.
Estoy en ello. Tendré que cambiar un par de cosas. Allí estaré.
Well, no, the movies aren't autobiographical. I mean, none of that stuff has happened to me. And the first movie is about 5 or 6 people. You know, it's just I play this one part, but that's more of a bunch of different stories that are linked together. And I think all those characters are going through, I don't know that they're afraid to grow up as much as, well, no, I think they are, but I would say they're afraid of change. This movie certainly is about one protagonist who, I don't know that he would even say that he was afraid to grow up. I think I think this movie is a lot about a guy who's getting his head out of the book. You know, he's hiding from the world in books. And I obviously love reading, and I make a great defense of the reading life in the movie. But I think if you use reading to hide from the world rather than engage more robustly with the world, it can turn on you a little bit.
Nunca escribe, nunca llama.
Hola. ¿Esa es la profesora Fairfield?
Sí.
Es la mejor profesora que tuve aquí. Es la segunda mejor profesora que tuve aquí.
Well, if I had to choose between Twilight and Tolstoy, I would choose Tolstoy if that's the only choice I'm getting. But no, I kind of believe both sides of that argument. You know, I don't suffer through books anymore now that I'm out of school. If I'm reading something and it's really painful, it's not enjoyable, I put it down. That said, I try to find books that feel both nourishing and good for you and are enjoyable to read. And those books exist. I mean, those are the best kinds of books. So I'm kind of, in that argument though, you know, certain people assume that I'm just on the side of Jessie because that's the character I'm playing. But I'm actually more on the side of Zibby in that argument. And I think she wins that argument. I think she destroys him and kind of shows him to be a cultural snob.
Esta es mi hija, sí. Hola.
Hola.
Está en segundo de
pasa?
carrera. ¿Qué estudiaste tú?
Lengua inglesa y también historia, para asegurarme de quedarme en el paro.
I started writing the character and I didn't know her. And I got about half the script to my agent in New York who had just started working with Elizabeth. So she said, I have your Zibby, her name's Elizabeth Olsen, you're not going to want anyone else, she's the one. And this is before any of her movies came out, so no one knew who she was, and I met her and she actually agreed to read for me, and I just knew that she was going to be playing the part. I think she's very brilliant, and a lot of people feel because she's so good that I must have written the role for her, but that's not true. She just was perfect.
Es como si volvieras a la universidad. Vas muy arreglado.
No sé si lo has notado, pero soy algo mayor que tú.
¿Pensabas que esto era algo romántico?
¿Oh?
Era broma.
Whenever you do something that you didn't think you'd be able to do, you then can kind of dream a little bigger. Like, I didn't know that I could direct a movie when I first did the first movie, and it went very well, and I was very pleased with how it turned out. And then suddenly I think, oh, I can direct another movie, and I can have it be a little bigger or explore different themes. So I think just having the confidence that I had done it before, that I could do it again. That's not to say I wasn't terrified to do it. I was very scared to do this movie, especially because I was in so much of it. It felt like more of it was on my shoulders, whereas the first movie was dispersed among more actors.
Conectamos bien, ¿verdad?
No sé si tú eres muy avanzada o yo estoy estancado.
Yo soy avanzada.
¿Qué coño estás haciendo?
No lo sé.
Nadie se siente adulto. Ese es el secreto.
Nunca he conocido a nadie en quien confiar. Hasta ahora.
Tengo 35.
A mí no me importa.
Me importa.
Mi consejo es que le pongas una armadura a ese corazón blandengue que tienes.
No more. I don't want to be in them anymore. I mean, I might take smaller roles, or I might, in a few films, maybe reappear, but it's too much right now. And I want to direct bigger movies that are kind of on a bigger canvas, and I'd rather just be behind the camera. My favorite times directing have been when I'm not in the scenes, and there were very few of those in this one because I was in so much of it. So I'm looking forward to a time when I can just be behind the camera.
Lo que me gustaba de estar aquí era sentir que todo era posible, que saldría de la universidad y podría suceder cualquier cosa. Luego sales y lo que pasa es la vida.
¿Me estás diciendo que me prepare para fracasar?
No, una carrera de letras solucionará tus problemas.
And I'd rather